Hello everyone, my name is Praveen and we are here to record our second presentation that is Inuit creation story. My team members are Lovepreet, Jasveer, Preeja and Abhi. My topic agenda is creation of Inuit story, character and their roles, animal appearance and its significance, setting and environments, what value and belief system, creation process, animal portrait and traits, and one teaching in the story and how we can implement in our life or we can learn relationship between human and animal, learn about the portrait of animals, and after that contributions. Let's begin with that. So first of all, we have creation of Inuit story. It's basically 1971 where it's established in Canada, and you can say it's a traditional story usually linked with the wonder of worlds, which I already mentioned. And the term inlet refer to broadly to the Arctic indigenous population of Alaska, Canada, and Greenland. And it actually means people and the language they speak. It's called in Inuit. And there are four regions homelands that is Northern Territories, Northern Quebec, Northern Labrador, and Nunavut.
Hi, Jasveer here, representing the information about characters and their roles, as well as animals that are part of Inuit creation and their significance. Firstly, start with characters. The tales of Inuit creation has various characters that plays a significant role and a part of also a rich oral heritage. Although the characters are varies, but the information of their reason are very less. And firstly, I am talking about the character named Sedna, also known as Sana in a Inuit uh, creation stories. She plays role of both human and animal and become the goddess of sea mammals and protect them from a hunter. Next, I want to talk about a character of Raven. Uh, Raven also are similar as a character of Sedna play the role of both human and animals. Like it is a conductor or said that the moon, stars, and sun are creation of ravens, and they also represent the intelligence structure. If I talk about shamans that are helping in connecting humans and a spiritual world. In next, I want to talk about animals like animal seal, whale, walrus are a part of survival for humans that are a part of Inuit creation. They provide food as well as help in manufacturing of tools. The polar bear known for its guardian spirit and also known for his strength. If I talk about ravens, ravens are raven as a represent major partition because it is said that they create a natural world and fill it with light with their illumination power.
So, coming to the setting and environment of the story, Inuit or indigenous people living in the Arctic regions of Canada, Greenland, Alaska, and Russia. The name Inuit refers to a broad population of indigenous people from the Arctic. The language they speak is called Inuktitut. An international committee called the Inuit Circumpolar Council (ICC) represents the Inuit populations of Alaska, Canada, Greenland, and Russia. The story introduces the reader to the worldview and beliefs of the Inuit people. The text explores the philosophical and spiritual perspective on the natural world, the interconnectedness of all things, and their understanding of the land, the big everything, and the grand sky. So, next, we can check the values and beliefs of the story. So, the first story that is when things came to be, it conveys the values of connected equality, the power of imagination, and the lessons learned from their past. The next story, The Land's Babies, tells of a time when people were deeply connected to the land and the strange occurrence of children being born directly from the land itself. The next story is the Battle of Day and Night. It tells the story of how day and night were created through a battle of wills and songs between two powerful beings, Fox and Raven. How Caribou came to be tells the story of the arrival of caribou in the Inuit culture, which became a crucial source of food and materials for them. Uh, how the sun and moon arose story explains the origins of the sun and the moon as well as the celestial relationship between the two. Feathers and Ice explains the origin of sea ice and waterfall, particularly waterbirds. Feathers and Ice is a tale that balances elements of danger and beauty. The Deep Mother is a story that revolves around a girl who marries a Fulmer spirit who eventually reveals his true monstrous nature. The story highlights themes of betrayal, vengeance, and the importance of human behavior in maintaining the balance with nature. The Storm Orphans is a story about twin siblings, a brother and a sister, who became orphans in a cruel and unforgiving Inuit camp called the Weak Sky. This story is a testament to the power of love and the potential for transformation in the face of adversity, with thunder and lightning symbolizing the triumph of good over evil and the everlasting force of nature. The last story is One Who is Tired. It's a story that explores the consequences of human arrogance and the power of the spirits within the natural world. The story serves as a cautionary tale emphasizing the importance of respecting the natural world and its spirits and the dire consequences of human arrogance and cruelty.
So, hi, I am Abhi. Uh, Now, the creation process and the world made according to the story. The story starts with the image of the first man from the pea pod breaking through on the fifth day and becoming a grown man. The first man is approached by Raven, a shifting figure, who strike up and conversation with him while expressing surprise at his unusual origin. Raven guide the man to grow berry upon the level of ground so that it will use as a food source as well as for the survival of his. Raven takes the man near to the river where he bring sea clay and create a mountain for life of various animals, birds and fish. Next, here the concern about the Raven have a concern about overconsumption of resources. So Raven create a large beer. That is why the because of the beer's fear, the man is still live in fear. And also he feels alone. That is why Raven uh, create a woman for a companion of for men, and they become a friend. Their companion leads to generate life of earth, both of for people as well as animal, for creating a good life on earth. Throughout this story, Raven play a very important role to as a creator or introduce the first man on the earth. Next. In this light, the way of animal portrayed in this story and what the trees do they embody. Berry remained us for the caring side of nature and are the sign of substance and joy. Raven wants to build some fear. That is why uh, he create a bear who bring the danger in order to bring harmony back. The beautiful mountain ships are brought alive by Raven, showing the diversity and the depth of natural world. So the story highlights how all the creatures are interconnected and so that the balance is needed for life and is continue to exist. Next.
Hello, this is Lovepreet. Here I will identify one of the teaching in this story and explain you how you can carry this teaching in your own life. One of the teaching is you can be cautious, right? In this story, this serves as a cautionary tale illustrating the consequences of tampering with the nature order and the balance of the land. It also reminds us our actions can have far-reaching and unintended consequences on the world around us. There are many other life lessons in the story, such as respect for the nature, ethical choices, conservation efforts, sustainable livings. And one of the teaching you can incorporate in your life is that you can contribute to the preservation of the natural world and help ensure a more sustainable and harmonious future for both humanity and the planet. On the next slide, I will explain the relationship between human and animal in this story. So, the first point I will explain you is respect and cooperation. How human and animals in this story live in harmony and mutual respect. They work together and in their common well being. The second one is interdependence. Both humans and animals rely on each other for survival, with humans hunting animals for food and material, whilst animals provide for humans through their sacrifice. And the third one is spiritual connection. The story emphasizes a deep spiritual connection between humans and animals, where they share spiritual bond and understand each other needs. And the last one is cultural significance. The relationship reflects the cultural values of the Inuit people, highlighting their respect for the nature and importance of the balance in their world. Overall, the close relationship of between the humans and animals reflect the deep respect and bonding for the animals and the nature and between human. Thank you. Next slide, please. So the last slide here, I will explain the learnings about the indigenous world and portrayal of animal in this story. So in this story, the portrayal of animal reflects the indigenous worldview in several ways. First one is respect for the nature. The Inuit people values animal as more than just a resource. They see them as important beings in their own right. Second one is interconnectedness. This story emphasizes the close connection between human and animals. They depend on each other for survival and well-being. And the last one is spiritual significance. Animals are just not physical beings, but also spiritual significance hold uh, in Inuit culture, symbolizing the balance and the harmony of the nature world. On the next slide, we have the contribution of our all the six members in our team. And the next slide, if you want to give any feedback, please contact on the given email. Thank you.
Thank you so much.